I fear you loathe me, Arisen. But I suppose that is only to be expected.
I'm sure I can handle this. I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
As long as I get my gold, who takes the carts is no concern of mine. His Grace is welcome to them.
We have chartered the ox guards as requested. 'Tis a pleasant change for things to go so smoothly, eh, Master? Well said.
Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. That in truth, you sought to better the lot of our people.
Ah, but I would have benefited. And handsomely at that. Besides, I cannot deny that I was proud. I wished to see my own son on the throne, and no other.
Even so, I cannot help but feel that all of this could have been avoided. Had I only been more attentive, if I had but better known your heart, I could have shared in your burdens. You would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together, we could have walked a better path.
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with this city. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis yours.
My son, you truly would make a fine and goodly ruler. Your kindness will save many lives. Of that I have no doubt.
Ah, you've returned. How fares your procurement of those carts? You do? My thanks. That puts paid to the last of our preparations. I will inform the citizenry forthwith.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm Kyle.
My thanks. Do with me as you will.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm That's just right. Blessing.
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Crowd, less eyes on me.
Where was I headed?
Welcome.
Where was I headed?
Living's hard.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Clean and tidy. What? Else needs doing.
All this quiet makes me itch.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Haste makes waste, as they say.
More must be urged to evacuate.
Let us begin with the place most likely to be marked for destruction. Oft it seems that Vernworth wears a new face each time we visit it. We never quite know what awaits us here.
'Tis a vast place. I wonder how many corners we have left to explore.
Saurians!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. The Arisen has been drenched. I cannot fault your prowess. Prepare yourself! I will protect you. Tis apt to lose its balance at any moment. What say we give it a helping hand?
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
You've caught the ogre's attention, Master. Try to keep it occupied. I shan't squander this opportunity.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
magic. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Aught is amiss with the flow of time. Would seem this is no longer the role. You have my protection.
What's the fiend's accursed spells? Given the chance, it will summon forth any army of spirits.
Then let us fell it. We granted servants their deserved rest.
Another enemy force has come to assist. We ought to have finished off the first sooner.
My consciousness fades. Pray stop me, lest I bring you harm. Roll tonight, and our foe shall soon be vanquished. The tide of battle can turn in an instant. Let us end this quickly. Tis a foe worthy of caution. Naught save our best. Take that! Gently arisen. How am I taking fate? A felled force has taken hold of our ally. But fret not. We can banish the fiend's influence through the attacks. Thank you. Never you fret. We all have our moments.
Now we should be able to transport ourselves here at any time.
The undead have risen to face us. 'Tis weak to fire. I will protect you.
'Twill take a better mind than mine to solve this.
Since times of eld. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell.
You have my fullest confidence. There is a matter I would entrust to you alone. My thanks.
Long as you please.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
My thanks. A gift. Take it with my heartfelt thanks. Might I offer you a bit of company?
Don't know a town till you...
The month I spent with Lord Phasus was a queer experience indeed. I was conscious of nothing. Nothing that is save your presence, Master. Full glad I am that we have been reunited.
We meet again, Arisen.
I've information to sift through from all quarters.
Arisen? I should have expected you may yet linger here.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. I'll combine my magic with yours that you might cast the spell more quickly. I knew you would prevail, Master.
Keep on like that, and we'll be done here soon enough.
Outstanding. Then I shall remain by your side. Not even Vernworth is safe from the pool of destruction. Now we face a foe no less ruthless than the dragon.
It's had its way long enough. What say to demonstrate the strength of our unbending resolve?
foe was repelled by some miracle. Now this region shall be safe. At least for the time being.
Fancy a look at my wares? Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service at a fair price. Do come again.
I've got to focus.
Looking for ores in particular?
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
That does seem to be the case. What's more, only a select few are granted entry.
'Tis all very secretive. I wonder what the citizenry make of it.
'Tis an honor to see you again, Arisen.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
Salmonella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
Salmonella.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarreling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it. Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. With the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be away from my homeland. Thus did I return, to render what aid I may. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, 'tis likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your... and should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
Flared tempers are understandable given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrels arising in Batal.
It is as you say.
Oi! I saw it first. Trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into him. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
Aye, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
Stop this, father! Thank you, sir. I'll be sure to share it.
You mean with me? For true? Thanks. I'm half starved.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait. You shared your food with them. Thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, it would seem we were both but looking out for our children, eh?
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we've both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show, we are none of us so different. Outstanding.
You're just riding on your father's coattails!
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel. This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Narborough, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario. Prepare yourself.
Have at you!
How odd. Steel yourself!
Oh, what am I to do?
Puzzle this out.
Fight well now. Else there is no tomorrow.
I'm honest.
What am I to do?
I know you can.
I do not understand.
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay, 'twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Should have known it would end like this. Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business. This is between us.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
Shit. This ain't good.
What's that?
Steal yourself! Made the tougher stuff!
You've got them
I'm
right
none
where
too
you
proud to scalp her. yourself!
Have a little faith in yourself! I've never heard such nonsense.
Bleeding road. Bye. This one's got thick skin.
You're telling me? I don't think I've got another punch left in me.
Bah. I can't stomach more quarreling after this. It's drained the fight right out of me.
Too right. I've clean forgotten what we were arguing about to begin with, if I'm honest.
Their tempers do appear to be quelled, but I hope you aren't injured, Master. Now that is a surprise.
What am I to make of this?
Very well. I shall return.
The citizenry speak highly of your deeds, Sir Arisen. It seems you have made rather an impact. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Methinks we can expect little opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your achievements. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day, Sir Arisen. I hope you will accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now.
'Tis easily done.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Is this place nothing to calm my spirit? Places such as this ought to be
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude, for it seems your efforts have served to remind the people of this nation of their common purpose. We would present you with this gift, as a small token of our esteem, and wish you good fortune on your journey, wheresoe'er it may take you. Yet ere we part ways, we would make another request of you. It regards Lord Phaesus. Though we have implored the man to join the evacuation, he has staunchly refused to leave this land behind. We thought that he might be more inclined to heed your words, as our own have fallen on deaf ears. Would you be willing to call on him in our stead? Of course, you are free to decline if our proposal is an unwelcome one.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Batal and the rest down are now safely evacuated. I'm certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace.
A resounding success.
The seeds of evil find no nourishment in
Only
me.
person I believe in is myself.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
I may have picked up a few too many things.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet. With the port crystal placed, we'll be able to use a fairy stone to return here in an instant.
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it. And wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
The path through this rock has been sealed to us. There's naught for it but to search for an alternate... Many paths are close to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast.
I shan't let them harm you. I'll combine my magic with yours that you might cast the spell more quickly.
Really scary? I've never seen one.
Give me a moment to think, will you?
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
I am honored.
It seems this is the only way forward. Up we go.
The Arisen turns blue with cold.
Enough dallying. Follow me. A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us. Dear me,
always hoped I'd meet a friend.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
This won't do.
By the might of my magic, I shatter the heavens!
This is an outrage.
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind. The beast's fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh. Naught can be achieved without sacrifice.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Alas, a theory unproven is of little practical use.
Rise, raging winds, and scatter our foes!
Too few of my peers are motivated by loyalty.
Few know the real nature of the dragon.
If anyone can see us through this calamity, I do believe 'tis you. Glorious!
There it is! The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
I must needs find a way to lift the soldiers' morale.
Make a fool of me, will you?
shall be ours.
Not bad.
This battle is ours!
What a singular creature. Is this what called the monsters forth? I should like to capture it and bring it back to the lab. There is much that might be learned from it. Why did you destroy it? The secrets we might have learned. Never mind. You've your charge, 'tis true, and the fiends appear to be falling back. But I trust you won't object if I take a sample of its remains. After all, your role is to save this world, and mine is to pursue its secrets. Though this land has seemingly been spared its destruction, there is no guarantee of safety. The oceans yet cloud the skies, and monsters swarm in ever greater numbers. As 'twill be difficult to continue my research under such conditions, I have decided to evacuate. I only hope that this sanctuary of yours will prove more conducive to my work.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
The Batali Knights use this place to train. You're not one of us, so I cannot imagine you've any business being here. Pray, leave us in peace. Oh? You believe we ought to evacuate? Well, you've traveled far indeed to deliver these tidings. Farther, I dare say, than anyone would go for the sake of an idle jest. If we must leave, we shall have to begin preparations at once. But I think we're a bit short on hands to attend to all that must be done. In fact, there's a rather delicate matter that I could use some help with. A blacksmith and his wife dwell on the encampment outskirts. Might you escort them here? The smith, Gustava, is a man of good sense. But as for his wife, well, suffice to say, Cleuna has always been a contentious sort. She'd have naught to do with us, given the choice, and isn't likely to take kindly to the arrival of any of my knights on her doorstep. I can only hope that she will be more willing to listen to you, a third party, as 'twere. And while you're taking care of that, I will see to it that the encampment is made ready to depart with all due haste.
Ah, I remember the blacksmith and his lady wife well. I only hope we can convince them to join the evacuation.
I suppose 'tis so.
Well now, whatever brings you here? These are perilous times to be wandering about. You'd have us evacuate with the encampment? I am touched by your kindness, friend, but we'll manage on our own. I couldn't bear to be pressed in among those crowds.
Now, I'll hear none of that. I'll see you to safety, my dear, come hell or high water. Besides, I should hope this good soul has earned your trust by now. Helped me out of a tight spot on more than one occasion, if you'll recall. After all that goodwill and the long trek out here to warn us, we'd seem mighty ungrateful, turning our back on another helping hand extended only in kindness.
Oh, very well, my love, if you insist. It seems we'll be accepting your offer after all, friend. Would you be so kind as to escort us to our destination?
Let us see our charges to the encampment. But be mindful. The path seems much changed since last we walked it. Outstanding.
Well, here we are. How long before the evacuation begins, I wonder?
Would you find Ser Ernesto and tell him we've arrived? Let him know that we'll wait here till the time comes.
Sir, I implore you to reconsider. Surely you can see that the situation is dire.
How many times must I say it? I'll not be ordered about. Not by ye, not by anyone. Now bugger off and leave me alone.
Ah, good. You're back. I'm afraid there's another matter for which I must beg your assistance. It concerns the fellow I was just speaking with. Sir Lamond, his name is. The man's something of a regular at our hot springs. I sought him out to tell him of the evacuation, but he has flatly refused to join us. I must confess, I'm at a loss as to how I might convince him. Could I prevail upon you to try your hand? At this point, methinks anything I say will fall on deaf ears.
Sir Lamond is as mighty as 100 soldiers. 'Twould be reassuring to have his aid. Shall we speak with him? You have my support.
Fancy meeting ye here, cuz. Did you want something? Not this again. I'm here to live my life as I see fit. I'll not be ordered about by anyone. Not even ye. Oh, bollocks. Course ye'd make a decent request like that. Aye, fine. I'll do it. Seeing as ye're the one asking. Can't say I'll be glad to leave this place behind, but you've my word. I'll get him to safety.
Sir Lamond shall be a boon to the evacuation effort. Let us inform Sir Ernesto of our success. You have my support.
I cannot thank you enough for all you've done. We shall fare much better on the road with Sir Lamond's arm to defend us. 'Twill be slow going, mind. We have wounded whom we must accommodate. Yet, come what may, I swear to see them all to safe harbor.
The people of Volcanic Island are evacuated. May they make it through the impending chaos intact.
Tis no great shock to me.
draw steel.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Not let a single shadow slip me.
Well met, sir. How might I be of... Hold on a moment.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to sell off your surplus.
My shift's over. No sign of my replacement. Peril comes with
If it happens again, I shall be ready.
I've just had a thought. Have you always pursued your current vocation over the course of your journey with the Arisen? No, I was once a fighter, safeguarding our master with shield in hand. Did yon statue not sink into the sea? 'Tis a wonder to see it still whole.
Might it not be made to move again? It could be useful for our own ends.
Behold! It moves! Though what impelled it, I cannot say. Go forth, Talos! May you strike down any dragon in your path!
'Tis a grand feat to command a construct so massive. I sense no hostility from it. Let us see what it aims to achieve ere we act against it. know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Astonishing! It repelled the red clouds.
But now the statue is broken. A shame, really.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. What has become of the world? Would that there was someone who could explain this madness. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Did my words reach them, I wonder? No matter. I will not be swayed in my course. Continue your fight, Arisen, as I will mine. Let it never be said that I wanted for constancy. To the last, I shall see my will done.
Lo! A ballista! 'Tis not how we...
If I can but ascertain what is becoming of this world, I can find a means to put an end to it.
Talos walks. Oh, wonder of wonders. I don't understand. What happened?
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
I see you do not relent. Your persistence is most intriguing. What is it that impels you, I wonder? Alas, would that the world had not come to this. am certain that your tale would have been a glorious one. Yet, 'twas not to be. You need only cast your gaze upward to glimpse the futility of your defiance.
Master!
Times see worlds uncountable created, only to be snuffed out like candles by the cold breath of oblivion. Eventually, the Great Wheel tired of witnessing this. It sought to overturn oblivion by granting unto it a role, a duty, an identity. I speak of the dragon. By the Great Will does the dragon create a cycle, allowing it to forestall the end of this world time and time again. Yes, Larissa. This world has been safeguarded by the dragon all along. You yourself were chosen to form a part of this cycle. The Arisen is selected by the Great Will to play the role of the dragon's counterpart. That is how this world is built. The dragon serves to continue the cycle, and the Arisen exists to oppose it. This is the true meaning of the dragon's dogma. Once, everyone in this world had a role to play. For a well-crafted tale has no excess, and must be a reason for each character's inclusion. Yet, this means that should even one of these characters stray from their assigned role, the tale entire will unravel. And if it does, their world will end. Such is the choice you have made, Arisen. By rejecting your own duty in this world, you have robbed all others of the chance to fulfill the roles they were assigned. The pawns are no exception. Born of the nothingness of oblivion, they were granted the role of aiding in the perpetuation of the cycle. Yet, bereft of the dragon, that role has been unwritten.
Okay, now pause briefly for a moment here, because this part is important. And if this is not seen, I can't say this is an all endings run. So, pause that. Then hide this and shift.
Tis clear to me now, Arisen. I am no longer a mere vessel. Your great will has imbued me with a lesser will of my own. Will is power. 'Tis the means to shape the world as one desires. Master!
Okay, now that was the low affinity dialogue. Now time for the high affinity dialogue.
Oh, Master! Such joy I feel! You have given me a gift beyond measure. A fledgling will that burns within my breast. Yet, for your sake, I would fain relinquish all I have. All that I am. Master!
Oblivion fades. This tale's end has been unwritten. My heart, it aches. A new world comes. A new tale is set to unfold. Yet, it seems I will not be there to watch it.
So it comes to an end. Once more, there you have it. Dragon's Dogma 100% to completion with every single ending. All the main endings, at least. All under, no, a little over 4 hours. Might have been shorter if I didn't do all the optional boss fights, since I already did the evacuations, but I enjoyed it. It's fine. Dang. Now it's finally over. Well, in any case, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And of course, until next time, do take care.